Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made. So WORIMI, come to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. And huge thanks to everybody who's brought forward information about the new guides that are coming through for me. I gather the one from the Siberian area will be only here temporarily, and then I'm getting some extra guides come through. So usually we have, 1 to 2 guides that are here with us all the time throughout our life, and others pop in and out as we need them. So very excited. So thank you for joining me. Okay. In regards to yesterday's reading, the documents case, when I said it's going to be brought forward from the 24th of May, I believe, it's going to be brought forward from the 20th of May as well. So I'm really getting a feel that later this year or before, what am I saying? Before April next year. So, April, May, I'm just feeling it's going to be brought forward. We'll see how that plays out. Now, you'd have to be under a rock today to not realise that Trump has indicted 4 counts in regards to January the 6th. Hey, go Jack Smith. The DOJ do not indict unless they have rock solid information, so just be aware of that. And so the 4 indictments are conspiracy to defraud, conspiracy to obstruct official proceedings, conspiracy against rights, and obstruction of a financial proceeding. So there's the usual and very tedious yells out of it's a corrupt political witch hunt. Oh, come on, play a new record. To be honest, if honestly it's a witch hunt, we'll throw him in the water. If he drowns, he's a witch, and if he floats, if he drowns, he's not a witch, and if he floats, he's a witch. No, it's not a political witch hunt. The politics have very clearly been stepped away from it, not involved whatsoever. It's not political at all. In fact, it would be political not to investigate, because that would be favouritism towards the GOP. Okay, entertainment only. And it's not a witch hunt. It is, excuse me, but excuse the DOJ for investigating your treasonous behaviour. Okay, but let's have a look. I'm going to have a quick look. How's Trump feeling about this? I saw the most, it was an interesting interview yesterday on Australian television with an Australian journalist interviewing Bolton. Remember Bolton of the Walrus moustache? And the journalist Hamish asked Bolton, how does Trump feel about this, or something to those effects? And the answer was that the only reaction Trump has to anything is how can he work it for himself? What's in it for Trump? Basically, his reaction to everything, which adds up with my I'm always getting this la la land delusional. It's the dog having a drink of water, if you can hear that. The la la land delusional, pouring from cup to cup to see how he can work it for himself. So, but let's have a look. How is Trump feeling about these charges using my Trip and Wake tarot? A lot of work going on behind the scenes. The DOJ have got it, crossing their T's and dotting their I's, using the Trip and Wake tarot. I do apologise if I sound a little bit rough. I do have to be out of here in an hour. But yeah, no, I'm also feeling this is not the big thing that I was mentioning yesterday with the weird energies. Does help, but it's not the big thing. Okay, show me how's Donald Trump doing? How is he feeling? How is Donald Trump feeling with these? I'm getting to him, it's just, it's just another day. Another charge, another day. Um, again, that I'm getting that delusional, that delusional feel. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. In that, oh, it's just another day. Okay, here we have signifier card. He's going to have to defend himself with the Seven of Wands. He's defending himself against the messaging, challenged by Knight of Wands. A lot of information being brought forward very quickly, and it's fiery information. Behind the scenes, we have Five of Cups, the loss and disappointment. Three cups spilt, two cups still remaining. Okay, I may stand corrected. This has taken him aback a little bit, but I really get that he's going to turn his attention to those two cups still standing before too much longer. And here we have the DOJ with the King of Cups. Okay, the energy's coming out of this. He's going to rally around his yes people because the Three of Cups, we've got the circles of support. Now, I gather there's sort of Trump and six others, the likes of Giuliani, etc., that have been included in today's announcement. But yeah, I just think he's gonna hang around with his yes people. King of Cups, the DOJ, what are they bringing forward? Well, the truth is really going to bring about some downfall, for significant downfall with that Ten of Swords. This is a big one. It is a big one, but they're all big ones. So let's see the karma hanging over, the burden of the information coming forward, another 10. So we've got ends of cycles here, and another 10. So this is actually going to be quite, the information that's going to come out in this is going to be quite burdensome for Trump. And it is going to, we're not going to have all of the, I'll just fix up that light a little bit. Not all the Trump supporters are going to see the light. It's the same, it's sort of same as every other scenario of this ilk, but it is the end of the cycle of a lot of the support he's going to get. So we've got the voters here. Okay, the outcome, he's going to try and manipulate it as usual, but we have the judge standing firm. And literally, if you look at the way these cards are, the judge is staring at the manipulator. Okay, things are going to come forward very quickly, would not be surprised. And here we have the Hermit shining the light with this investigation, shining the light. The Empress card. Now, is this either something significantly new coming forward that will be quite astounding? The Empress also expands what is known in this investigation, or it could be shines the light on the foreign influence. And we have here being forced to walk away. Now, remember, I'm talking about Trump here, emotionally walking away, but this also might be just he's emotionally going to turn his back on it. Let's see. Lies, going to continue, but it is bringing about a significant ending for him. It's so important that, and then restriction. This is going to be huge. I mean, I know they're all huge, but this one is a real biggie. We have here the Two of Cups, so partnerships, agreements, contracts, and that is going to be overwhelming in emotion for some, but the Ace of Swords is going to cut through and force him to his health. I'm getting a pull to his health with that card, with that Four of Swords. There's something that's going to come out in this case about, I'm really feeling Russia, Saudi, more a pull towards Russia in regards to this. We're talking about 2020 before they went to, before they invaded Ukraine. I mean, you're talking about agreements that were made, conversations between Putin and Trump where there was no recordings of them. I really feel like he's just going to turn his back on this, but he can't ignore this one. He cannot ignore it. So, yeah, I'm getting he's still in the how can I work this for me feels um feels but and it's that how can I work it for me, and if I ignore it it'll just go away type feels, but it's not going to. This is a really really big case. I think it's the one in Washington, so it's not like it's a sorry, I've had a cat scratch this morning. It's not, it's in a neutral territory. It's not like it's a rampant MAGA area or anything like that. It's a neutral territory that this case is being held in. Okay, show me, guys. And then, of course, Farney, she's about to start up because they've barricaded off the courts and put up obscuring materials, etc. So that's a big one as well. The whistleblower and an offer being made here. I'm not saying it's an offer by Trump. Okay, show me how this January the 6th case is going to go. Might have a pop over on Truth Social later today and have a little bit of a nosy because, oh man, he will be going off his. But yeah, the health card, interesting one. I'll have a look at his health in the next couple of days because I'm just feeling there's something new here. Okay, reset those energies because otherwise it's going to give me a health reading. January the 6th, how is the court case for January the 6th? The indictments have come down. How's that going to play for Trump? How is that going to play for Trump? Okay, let's have a look. Hopefully I got those cards right. We'll see. Okay, making a plan in progress. Things are going to come forward very quickly. So he's going to be challenged by the fast movement. I know it's been, oh goodness me, 2.5 years or something, but in terms of the legal system, this has actually come forward fairly quickly. But I think he's sort of plotting, but his challenge is the speed at which this is moving. At the foundation, we have the abuse of power, and sabotage and treason, and that's all that this case is about. The abuse of power, the stealing. In the past, we have financial and moral and ethical corruption that had taken place beforehand. Oh, okay, we're going to find out a lot about what was discussed beforehand, is what I'm getting. Like in the hotel war room, but also there were conversations that the DOJ have that were in the months leading up to the election itself, setting the foundation for the claims of fraud. Okay, so this is in the past. Crowning this reading, the prosecutors, feminine prosecutor. I don't know if there's going to be a female on the prosecutor party or whether it is a female from Jack Smith's team that is going to come forward. But we have here, she is wielding this sword of truth. She's a take no prisoners type prosecutor, but she's also drawn to the fact of the butterflies. This is going to be a transformational case as well. But yeah, she's steely determined. Immediate future, information being brought forward in regards to the Homeland Security. Externally, an end of an era. This is my Trump org card, but I'm just going to say it's end of the Trump legacy is what I'm getting there. The beginning of the end. Yeah, internally for Trump, he's going to find himself backed into a corner. And no escaping from the information. I know it also looks like bars, but I've never seen him in prison. I see his health taking him out. He's going to be imprisoned within his own body, is what I'm getting. But there's no escape for him. He's going to find himself backed into a corner. Here is the DOJ and the hopes and fears for him. The fool, is it a new start or is it Trump's foolishness going forward? Or is he going to be foolish? Because I did ask from Trump's point of view, is he going to, yeah, he's going to do something or say something really stupid that's going to be karmic for him. Karmic. Here we have Russia again. And a message being brought forward, Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. On the page we've got strength in the case, and here we have justice. So strength in the case being brought before the judge, and you've got the all-seeing cat here. Justice will be served. Health forced to retreat, wounded in battle and forced to retreat, or the truth being forcing him to take a step backwards. We have the truth being stolen here, which is what the January the 6th case is all about, the collective awakening and judgment. Whew. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where's Trump at the moment? He's hanging out with his yes men, trying to juggle this, make it work for him with the temperance card, but democracy is going to hold. Okay, thank you. I'm being told this is Trump again. You've got the double pouring of water. He thinks the sun shines on him, and that how dare they? I'm getting a how dare they? Don't they know who I am? Like attitude. Oh boy. Yeah, but that's what I'm getting. He thinks he's the star. They're juggling back and forth with what's coming forward. I'm going to say this is his attorneys, and they're juggling back and forth to try and work out can what they can do in regards to this information. But it is bulletproof information. He's not going to be able to wriggle out of this. But I'm really getting the how dare they? Don't they know who I am? Oh, and it feels like I want to slap his. It's just oh. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. We'll be looking at it over the next couple of weeks, without doubt, but I'm assuming Fanny's coming up fairly shortly as well. So put yourself in for the ride. Look after your own self-care. Be careful where you get your news from. AP News, BBC, the British BBC, and Bow of the Fifth Column are the three that I would say go to. And then read the news, don't listen to it, don't watch it on the television, because I can just about guarantee that it's going to be a continuous panel analysis, which is going to be quite confronting in some ways. So stick to those three news sources, and if preferably with the BBC and the AP News, read it. Don't watch it on the television. Okay, love to you all. Take care. Catch you later.